Hi, my name's Jordan Doyle, and we're here on Doyle Farms, and I want to share my story with you. So my grandfather, Delmer Doyle, was an active military member for over 25 years in the U.S. Army. And after he was serving our country, he decided to move to upstate New York, and from there, that is where Doyle Farms really started. My father went off to college and studied agriculture, and came back and took the family farm over at that point. So my brothers and I grew up on this farm, and that was an amazing childhood. To be able to run around with my brothers on four-wheelers and cause trouble in the orchard and go cut trees that we probably shouldn't be cutting, and throwing apples, of course, when my father has distinctly told us not to. To have my mother, Yvonne, be there and be able to be a stay-at-home mom through that whole process was really enriching to my brothers and I's lives. I can remember being on a tractor since I was about 7 years old, but I was always with my dad, and we were always working and building the farm together. We were able to bond and connect with my mom and dad because we were so connected to the farm and we lived on the farm. So the farm was the stable and consistent thing in our lives. So it was really cool to see family heritage and legacy being built also on the farm. So after high school, I decided to leave the family farm and head off to college in Ohio. There I got a degree in business marketing, and I just felt like something inside of me was really telling me that I needed to come back to the family farm. And now looking back, I'm so thankful that I did, and it was just an amazing experience to come back and help my dad really take the business and the farm to the next level as far as increasing productivity and building structure and things within our business that are helping us even today. And also, I got to meet my future wife, Jessica, and we actually met here on the farm, and I took, obviously, interest in her very quickly. She eventually moved up to be closer to the farm so that we could build our relationship. That was an amazing season for us both because we got to learn about each other and build and grow our relationship together. So in July 15th, 2017, Jessica and I got married here on the farm. That was cool to be celebrating so many milestone events in our family together while also laboring and building and picking at the time with my father the 2017 crop. Little did I know that that apple season was my last apple season I would have with my father, Brian. So my dad passed away unexpectedly on our farm on November 22nd to a heart attack. And yeah, it was a very shocking and trying moment for my family and for our community and for the apple industry as a whole, really, because my father was so influential and such a good man that it was hard to fully process it because the timing of it took place right at the end of harvest. So we had to keep going, we had to push through. And my mother and my brothers and I, we were also figuring out, how do we make this run? How do we make this operate? And do we have it in us to actually even run a family business anymore when our leader and cheerleader for all of us is no longer with us? We felt our faith rise up in the moment and really felt that we could do it. And from the help with amazing community members and members at our pack house, they came around us and really supported us and aided us in encouraging us that we can do this, that we can run this operation, that we've learned so much from my father through the years that we have the knowledge and know-how to make this happen. The trees and the farm continue on, and I think it just proves to my father's legacy. The equity that he's put into this farm is now a part of our heritage. As many of you know, it's what we live, what we breathe, what we sleep. Like, this is what we do. It becomes a part of who we are. And we decided that we made the right decision to stay and to also carry on the legacy of my grandfather and father and to also help support Apple Industries in New York State to grow and thrive into future generations to come.